Hello guys, thank you for coming back and hanging out with me, and as you can see, we've started the Crocodile sanctuary here. So the one part about this, kind of like one of the main focuses, is to make it seem as safe as possible, but also make it to where the guests would have the most interaction. And I tried to set up the whole exhibit to where even if the animals needed to like get away from the crowds, or because you know how some animals, like, I wanted to make it to where you could still see them and still like let them get away, and kind of just as there's so many of them, I thought it would be cool to let this like be a gate right here, and they could cycle in and out as they please. That's kind of like the thought behind this enclosure is. And I kind of designed the basking areas right here where the guests can kind of walk by and stand up top. And I made it to where, like there's no trees over here, so they could, the crocodiles would be attracted to the full sunlight over here, and that would enhance the guest interaction and the viewpoints. And also I made it where like that you've got this little tunnel right here that the crocs can make their way under, kind of under this little bridge, another little basking area, and then they can make their way off into the larger body of water over here. And so yeah, and even over here, the guests can walk by and look down and see them swimming, and to kind of break a little bit of that up, because it was a little dead in here. It was just like almost just like too much path going on. I brought in my old food truck that I built right when the adventure pack first came out. So yeah, I got the little adventure food truck here, that the guests will eventually be able to. We've got the construction walls up right now because I'm not finished, but the guests will be able to grab something to eat as they make their way over, into the crocodile sanctuary. And, the story, kind of like the main story behind the sanctuary, is it's like the crocodiles, it's all set like at the footsteps of this ancient temple, where you have like, crocodile deities, half man, half croc, type of scenario going on here. And the guests are kind of walking at the foot of this temple. And then, of course, obviously the main attraction, having the croc sanctuary over here. So I even took a little bit of the Crocodile Jack facade over here and plopped it down. And there's like an underwater type viewing area right over here where the guests can go down and actually watch the crocs and stuff swim by underwater. And you've got like a little shaded beach right here for them to get up out of the water. But yeah, still got a lot of theming left to do, a lot of work left to do, particularly over on this side. Still got to get the walls up and all the fencing done. But as far as layout goes, I think it worked pretty cool. The terrain worked well for me. They, using that tool and making the water levels just right. It was a kind of an interesting afternoon to try to make all of this mesh and come together and just really give a cool kind of, crocodile type of layout sanctuary here. So in relation to the rest of the park that you guys saw earlier, so here is the, obviously the hippo enclosure and kind of the main little shopping area back there. So once you make your way past all of this, then you're going to make your way over to this big crossroads right here. You'll make your way over into the crocodile sanctuary. And you might be saying like, wow, that is huge. Why would you build an enclosure that big? Well, it all boils back to what we have as far as animatronics go. Like, I don't have a lot of animatronics, so the animatronics that I do have, we kind of have to boost their presence, because obviously, you wouldn't want just this to be the crocodile area, because the animatronics I have to work with, I need to make it as big as possible. Like, if I had it to do over again, I'd probably even make the hippo sanctuary larger. But as far as the going around where the different shops are and stuff, I think it works out pretty cool. But yeah, with the very limited amount of animatronics we have right now, if we're trying to tell this story with like this Planet Safari Park, you know, I've got to go, you know, it's go big or go home and take advantage of these awesome looking animatronics, you know, as much as I can. So, yeah, let me give you a little nighttime shot here. So still got some lighting work to do over here. Got to light the top of that temple a little more. It's cool, the little Croc's eyeballs glow when they're down here. But like I said, I think this would be a pretty cool little layout for the guests to walk around and still be able, you know, to see the Crocs and you know, just learn about them, get the pictures about them. And same with the hippos over here. Like, you know, these guests are right down at their level. And that's another point. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, I was speaking about this morning. Like, I know some of you guys may think that the fence level is really, really low. Well, that might be true, but we're really going for like an Animal Kingdom Disney-esque type of natural barriers. So yes, we've got the fence to keep like people from just walking off or little children from running off, but I've kind of made it, I've wanted to set it up like with the rocks and the foliage and the depth of the water to where, you know, and the height of the exhibit itself, where the hippos and stuff and the crocodiles couldn't just, you know, crash through the fence and make their way up to where the people are. So if you notice, all of this is elevated, and we've kind of got, like I said, the natural berm right here, the rock work. It's all kind of designed to, you know, just make it as natural as possible without having to have like these giant concrete walls, you know, built everywhere, and just kind of make them seamlessly kind of transition into the landscape. And like I said, just kind of take that Disney approach to it, where the natural barriers are there, but you don't really notice them. They kind of just mix into the landscape, but really, really tough for the animals to get through and get over. So yeah, that is kind of what we have rolling here right now, guys. So anyways, we will go on into this weekend and hopefully get a lot more work done in this. I know a lot of you guys are waiting to see more on the Mars Park and the water park and just some other stuff we have going on. But like I've said before, I kind of get, when I get entrenched in these ideas, I kind of just have to go for them, or I won't come back around and do them, or I'll forget like how I wanted something to be. So yeah, I kind of just need to, we need to maybe put some other stuff on pause just for a little bit and let me flesh some of this park out a little more. You know, why the fresh ideas are, rolling and flowing. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm Sdanwolf. Give me a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe for more Planet Coaster, Planet Safari content. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this video down below, and I will catch you next time. Thank you. See you guys.